Welcome to the Time Management Podcast with me, your host, Abigail Barnes. I'm a productivity coach, global speaker, time management author, and award-winning entrepreneur on a mission to share the 888 formula with the world and to remind you that it's your time. Leave it to me to bring you new time management tips, tricks, tools, and strategies, to introduce you to guests, research, and case studies from around the world, and to give you a simple 5-step process you can follow to uplevel your productivity, achieve your goals, and create a life that exceeds your wildest dreams. I'm so excited that you're here, so let's get started. Welcome to the Time Management Podcast with me, your host, Abigail Barnes. I am so excited that every week we are going to get to hang out and have conversations with guests on the show, or just you and I, talking all things time management, possibility, potentiality, sharing tips, tools, and strategies, modalities, things that have worked for the people who will be coming on the show and also for myself. So if this is our first time hanging out, let me introduce myself. If we have spent time before, let me tell you a little bit more. So my name is Abigail Barnes, as I've already said. For the past 11 years, I have been having my dark night of the soul experience, or what I am now affectionately calling the dark night of the decade experience, because I have learnt on this journey, on this life experience, that things don't just happen overnight. They take time. So let me take you back to New Year 2011, when I worked in finance. I was a senior institutional marketing manager in an investment management company, and I'd celebrated New Year with my friends, with my family. I'd written my New Year's resolutions. I'd gone to bed, determined to make 2012 my best year ever. And I'd woken up the next day, hungover, defeated, and back to thinking those same thoughts that I'd thought the day before. Questioning what was the point of life, asking, why am I here? Wondering, how can I feel better? And asking, what can I try next? Now, I don't know if you can resonate with any of these questions. Perhaps you're on the same journey that I'm on too. Perhaps it's how you feel right now. Or perhaps 2020 was the catalyst that unlocked something inside of you, and it is bubbling and bubbling and bubbling. Perhaps it's something that's just come to you recently. So they say that rock bottom is the lowest you can go. But believe me, you can go lower. So fast forward to the 25th of February, 2012. I'd just flown to Boston, Massachusetts in America on my first ever work business trip. I'd finally made it, or so I thought, because I woke up that morning with a headache, which wasn't to be unexpected. I'd consumed a lot of alcohol in the prior 12 hours, and I had flown halfway around the world. Only this was no ordinary headache, hangover, or jet lag. It was actually a stroke. At the age of 32, I'd gone from wondering what was the point of my life to fighting for a chance to keep it. In the moments that I thought I was going to die on that cold February morning in Boston, I remember clearly feeling huge regret that I'd never valued what I had, that I had just taken time for granted. I had used the sentences that I'm sure you know people who use, perhaps you even use them yourself. I'll do it next year, or it's not the right time right now, but one day I'll get to it. But in those moments when I thought that this was it, I realized what I had been wasting. Finally, I knew what the meaning of life was and what my life purpose was for my new chapter. should they give me a second chance? I wanted to live fully. I wanted to love without expectations. I wanted to maximize every single new moment that they gave me. I wanted to embrace new opportunities. I wanted to use my time for as long as I might have it. I wanted and want to share the message with the world that it's your time. They said to me in those moments, Abigail, if we send you back, it's your time. It's their time. Share this with the world. It's your time, my friend. Use it how you want. It's your time. Give your dreams a chance. It's your time. So here we are. I'm so excited that for the time we'll get to spend together, for the insights you'll get, for the perspectives, the possibilities that you can have everything you want and more. So let this podcast be a breath of fresh air. Let this podcast be your weekly dose of proof. Let this podcast convince you why not you. I'll be bringing you the best of what I know. I'll be bringing you the coaches, the mentors, the friends that I have learned from, the processes that they use, the modalities that I've tried, and the tools that you can use in your own life too. So let the potential alchemize. Let the guests be your examples. Let go of what you know and you consider what could be. Because it's your time, it's your life experience, it's your opportunity to go big before you go home. Because whether we like it or not, we're all on the return journey to home. Whatever you believe in, wherever you believe we come from, we are all on our way back there. Life is a circle. We're born, we live, we die. So this podcast is going to give you everything you need to make sure that the living is as good as it can be, that the living inspires you to step out of your comfort zone, to take an action where maybe you have been afraid, because you will hear from enough people over the course of following podcast episodes that we have got coming up for you. Let them be your proof. I'm so excited to take this journey with you. So let's dive in. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. If you loved what you heard, be sure to let me know by leaving a review so I can keep the good stuff coming. Come and say hi on Instagram at Success by Design Training, or visit my website successbydesigntraining.com, or connect with me on LinkedIn. Just search Abigail Barnes. Until next time, don't forget, you are amazing and it's your time.